Hey guys, so I'm back with another message from the Lord. It's actually coming from a dream that I had a couple of days ago, and this morning He told me He wanted me to go ahead and speak on it. Um, this message is going to be for those of us who are awaiting our kingdom spouses to arrive. You already been made a promise by God that He was going to put you with the person that He desires for you to be with, meaning that you removed yourself from having a choice in the matter and you've allowed God to choose for you. Okay. And because you have allowed God to choose for you, He is going to give you His absolute best. Okay. He's not going to send you a fraud. He's not going to send you somebody that looks good on the outside, but on the inside, they don't match where you're heading. They're not going where you're heading to. You understand what I'm saying? So this is who that message is. This is for who this message is for. Um, and yes, this is, like I said, on the topic of your kingdom spouse, because God is in the business of putting together who He wants together in this time, okay? Because there's work and things that He needs to get done. So that's another reason why we need to get out of God's way and allow Him to bring into our lives those people that He chooses, all right? Because it's all about Him. All right. And if you're seeking to do the will of the Father and you're seeking to push His agenda, it will behoove you to allow Him to choose the friendships you have and who it is that you even marry. Okay, because all of this determines how far you're going to go in your assignments and the mission that God placed you on this earth to complete. Okay, that really determines how successful you'll be in it, or how not so successful you will be according to your obedience to God and you allowing Him to direct your steps. So let's go ahead and get into this dream really quick. It's something else. Okay, we're gonna get into it. So in this dream, this I was in a hotel, a beautiful hotel, um, and I was in my room, and in my hotel room, this man appears in my room, and I immediately was like, the first thing I said was, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. The fact that he was not supposed to be in my room. He was not supposed to be there. And I was like, "Why are you here?" And he was like, "Well, I bought you these." And so he gave me this big, beautiful bouquet of roses. Now, this is a person that I know in my waking life. I know this person. I've known this person all of my life. All right. So that tells me, guys, also that a lot of some of these people that will be approaching you is going to be people that you've known for a long time. There's going to be people from your past, people that um, I don't know, they've been watching you. Even some people who have never approached you. There are going to be some people that you've known all of your life that never had the guts to approach you, or, for whatever reason, they just didn't approach you then, but now that you're walking into, I feel you, Holy Spirit, you're walking into this new season. They are now going to start to show themselves and show that they have interest in you and all of these things. But the Lord is saying to be very careful, because a lot of these people are coming in their frauds. They're not the person that God has said was yours. So since you know that, since you know that these people are coming, when they come to you, the Lord should have given you such a discernment that you'll know that, okay, you're not it. Because in my dream, I told the guy, "You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here?" And he said, "I brought these flowers for you. And also, I wanted to show you how much I know you, how much we basically would work together if we were together. I admire you." He was saying all these things. "I admire you. You're a wonderful person. I would love for you to give us an opportunity to see where this will go." And he just kept going and going. And so then he brings over this white board. It's this gigantic board. And on the board, it's a bunch of writing on the front, but on the back of the board there was nothing. But he was saying, "On this board I have it filled out." He said it was filled out on the board. The whole entire board should have been filled out with, I guess, answers about who I was. answers about the things that I love. He was, I guess, showing me that he knew me. That's what he was showing me, that I know everything about you, and these are the reasons why we should be together. So he turns the board, and on the board it just said a bunch of, first of all, what I noticed was the writing was all over the place. Uh, it just was, I'm trying to explain it the best that I can. Um, I don't know if you I don't know if you can consider it a rough draft. People do a rough draft of a writing, and it's just kind of just a lot of different things in the writing, and so it's not fully complete. That's kind of what it was. But then on his board, it was as if there was nothing on the board about me. Okay. He had a few things there. It looked like he had figured out a couple of things about me. But the whole entire board was mainly about him. When he showed it to me, it was about his life, his children, and the things that he wanted to do, the things that he loved. Everything was just about him. Everything just about was about him, him, him. And so then he says, and then I wrote a lot of stuff on this side. So when the board turned around, it was blank. There was nothing there. There was nothing there. So the Lord was saying to me in that dream that this person absolutely does not know me. There's a couple of things that he has gathered in information about me, which a lot of y'all guys will find that there'll be people who are watching you. And so they're kind of getting an understanding of who you are, and they're learning of you. And a lot of these people that are going to approach you, they're not going to really know you. They're going to know you because they're watching you. There's nothing that is sincere about it. And so they want to know just enough about you to try to get, very close to you is the approach they want to take. So if they know that you love flowers, if they know you love to eat out, if they know whatever the things that interest you, okay, and you may say those things on your any of the platforms that you on. You may say these things, you may express these things to these people. And we know that, we all should study what the people that we're interested in, what they love, what they like. We know that it's a natural thing to study people so that you can learn their interests, especially if you like them or you feel like, they're a person that you would love to, get to know and be in a relationship with. Then you want to study people. You want to know what they love. You want to know what they like. You want to know what brings them happiness and joy. Because who wants to be with somebody who doesn't pay attention to who they are? But the point that I'm making is this person, he obviously wasn't studying me well. He obviously wasn't studying me well, because he really didn't have a thing up there that had anything to do with me, and he was just all about himself. Okay, he was all about himself, and then to sit there and say I have both sides filled out and the other side was totally blank. He knew nothing about me. Okay, he knew nothing. So it's a lot of people who they may know a couple of things about you, but the Lord is saying it's not enough. It's not enough. God wants for us to connect with people in the spirit. He wants us to meet our matches in the spirit. Okay? So that you're yoked up to the right person, okay? Especially if you are a woman or a man of God and you are, you're doing the work of the Lord. You don't want to have to wrestle with a person who doesn't share in what you share, and you don't want to have to, just go through a battle that you should not have to go through. If you have waited on the Lord to bring you who was your match, these things would not be happening. So the Lord is trying to warn you guys to just be on the lookout, because, people will come and they will look like the best thing ever. All right. But then when they try to give you this, when they try to basically put on display their love for you and why you should give them an opportunity, the Lord is saying, they're not going to be able to tell you why, because they're not the match. He's telling you that he's going to show you that they are not for you, that they're not the person for you. But he has the person for you. All right. He knows who he has in mind for you. And if you already know who your person is, then you should not entertain those people who are coming in the name of themselves. Because a lot of these people are not coming because they want to, one, do the work of God with you together. They want to be yoked up with you properly. A lot of these people are coming with their own selfish agendas, okay? So just be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I told the guy, you're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? And he's, all this stuff about how he thinks I'm just a wonderful person, beautiful person, this and that and the third. And he knows that I love flowers, and I'm just this wonderful woman. I mean, he was going on and on and on. But then when I looked at that board, I was like, you don't know anything about me. Obviously, we're not a match. All you're doing is speaking about yourself. Everything that you're speaking on this board, all of this is all over the place, meaning some parts of the board were filled, some parts of the board were empty. The writing was all over the place. It just seemed like jibber jabber, a bunch of confusion on his board. Okay, so let's just listen, guys. God will show you. I wasn't even asking God about this person, because this person is not even on my he's not on my level spiritually. It's not to say that he can't get there, but listen, guys, don't entertain things that you know are not for you. That's the best way that I know how to put it, okay? Just don't entertain it, okay? Don't entertain it. If you know that God is saying, I've showed you who your person is, then you need to wait on God to deliver on what he said he was going to bring to you. All right? Recognize when somebody is just seeking whatever their own personal thing, that their own personal agenda that they're seeking. Okay, and we don't have time to be falling for the games, guys. We don't have time for that. God has things that he needs for us to do. And so he's pairing people up that are prepared to do his work in this earth together. That's who he's for. He doesn't have time for us any longer to be pairing ourselves up with people who we're going right, they're going left. He doesn't have time for that anymore. Okay, because it hurts his work. It hurts what he's needing to happen in this earth when we go and we, for the sake of wanting to be with somebody, we just choose a person that appears to be nice. Okay, we're not allowing God to bring the person. We're just going to say, oh, well, because you brought me flowers and you talk to me sweet and everything like that, it means you're the one. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The Lord is saying, what did he tell you? And so if he already told you that who your person was, then instantly when the wrong person shows up, you're going to say, you're not it. Respectfully, in a nice manner. It doesn't have to be rude or nasty. You can find ways to let people down easily, use discernment, because people are crazy nowadays, but find a way to kind of wiggle yourself out of anything that the enemy presents to you. Okay, so guys, I pray that this message, as short as it is, that it has helped somebody today. And yeah, just be on the lookout, because the counterfeits are going to come in. They're going to come, but you're going to know. You're going to be prepared, because like God showed me in the dream, this person that I had no idea was even interested in me on that level. I mean, maybe to some degree, I sense certain things in my spirit, but I wasn't really looking that deep into it. And then the Lord just showed me. So, your person is coming, and this is why all the counterfeits are coming in. Okay, because your person is already en route. All right. So like I said, I pray this has blessed somebody, helped somebody. If it has helped you, please share this, because possibly it can help others as well. I thank you guys for listening this far. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys over here with me. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.